Yes, we will see that the grid. We have seen the grid, right? The next latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes are the lines drawn parallel one to another on the globe from east to west. The horizontal circles are called latitudes, and these latitudes are also called parallels as they are parallel one to another and facing to each other. There is a great circle that divides uh, Earth into two equal half hemispheres, that what we call equator. This also we have seen yesterday. There are totally 180 latitudes are there, excluding equator. This word latitude has come from the latitudo, that is a Latin word which means width. There are 180 latitudes excluding equator, and some important latitudes are there here. See, the equator divides Earth into two equal halves. One is in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So here, this is the equator, 0 degree latitude. This is the greatest circle. Then Tropic of Cancer is there. That is 23 and of north latitude. Arctic Circle 66 and of north latitude. Coming to finally at the top, North Pole is given because Earth is in spherical shape. So these latitudes, which we call circles also, going to the either north or south, at that extreme edge on the top, it becomes a point. So we call it a North Pole. Instead of north 90 degrees latitude, North Pole. Okay, and it here South Pole. This is southern hemisphere, so that the latitudes here will carry the direction south, and to the top of equator, that is in northern hemisphere, here the latitudes will carry the symbol north. So northern hemisphere is the southern hemisphere. These two are formed by an imaginary line drawing from the middle of the earth, right? So let either latitudes or longitudes, we have to use some symbols. Have you observed here 90 degrees is there, right? So your degrees, minutes, huh? and what you call seconds we use. Dear students, see that latitudes are expressed in degrees, minutes, and seconds, because it tells the what time there. It is connected to the time, so that it is mentioned compulsory. When we mention the latitudes, you have to use the symbol degree and minutes and seconds. So minutes and seconds is not required here. If we use degrees, that is enough. Okay, so those are latitudes. I think it is clear to you, right? Now moving to the longitudes. Longitudes also imaginary lines connecting north to south. Here north to south, the circles are drawn in that of circles. Dear students, latitudes are circles, whereas longitudes are semicircles. I'll show you that it is semicircles. Here it is there. Wait, see, this is the 0 degree prime meridian in the figure shown here. This is a 0 degree prime meridian of a cycle, and remaining of its cycle is opposite direction, that is 180. So look at here, this is off cycle, that what we call prime meridian. Remaining half is their opposite to it, that is 180 degrees. So longitudes are semicircles. What are that? Semicircles. Latitudes are circles. Instead, latitudes are drawn across the globe like this. I'll show you that point. Look at here. Like this is drawn across the globe. So those are circles. Whereas longitudes are half circles. We call them semicircles instead. And these are connecting from pole to pole. See, one latitude to another latitude, there is no connection. There won't be what you call a connection or relation from one latitude to another latitude. They never touch one to another. Whereas all the longitudes will converge at a north pole and at a south pole, right? When we draw longitudes like this, then all the longitudes will touch at a north and at a south pole. That what I want to say, that what you call converge instead. So this is 0 degree prime meridian, which passes through the England. In England, at the capital city is London. There is Greenwich place is there. So from that, the longitude is passing, that is considered as a 0 degree longitude, right? So you may have a doubt that why did they take this only as a 0 degree prime meridian or Greenwich meridian. Dear students, you know that British have ruled the world, right? They established their empire throughout the world. It's the largest empire in the world. So it is accepted that the line passing from the Greenwich of the Britain should be considered as a prime meridian. So in that way, it has become prime meridian. There is a Greenwich place in London. So from that area, a line, imaginary lines, all these are imaginary lines. Actually, there are no lines on the earth. My dear students, keep in mind that on the earth there are no lines. We have drawn these lines. These are imaginary lines for our understanding and for our convenience. We have uh, drawn these latitudes and longitudes across the globe. So several longitudes are there. So here we find that Greenwich meridian passing from the London divides Earth into two equal halves. One is Eastern Hemisphere, another is Western Hemisphere. How the equator divided Earth into two equal halves, that is Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere. Then this prime meridian also divides Earth into two equal halves. One half is at left side, another half is at right side. So the half part which is at right side, what we call Eastern Hemisphere, and the part which is to the left side, another of that what we call Western Hemisphere. Okay, I'm taking back to you that diagram to make you clear understand. Look at this figures, dear students. See, this is a line, that is Greenwich. This is a line Greenwich, and divided Earth into two equal halves. This is Eastern Hemisphere as it is towards east, and another is at the west side, that what we call Western Hemisphere, right? The color shaded, the black color shaded shows that it is the Eastern Hemisphere, right? So prime meridian, that is the Greenwich meridian, are 0 degree longitude. Dear students, there are three names: Greenwich meridian, prime meridian, and 0 degree longitude. So this is the line divides Earth into two equal halves, right? In that way, we find longitudes in the Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, this side. In the east side, we find 180 longitudes. Another 180 longitudes we find here west. But for your confirmation, keep in mind that 180 is common. 180 longitude is common for east and west western east and western hemisphere, right? Look at here it is there, 180-degree longitude. It becomes 180 for eastern hemisphere and also for western hemisphere. Similarly, 0-degree prime meridian also becomes common. Understand? So that what I want to say that these two longitudes, that is 0-degree Greenwich meridian and 180 degrees what to call longitude, will not carry any direction. It is not applicable. Either it is east and west directions are not applicable to the 180 degrees longitude and 0-degree longitude, right? So totally we see here 179 longitudes in the western hemisphere which carry the direction west. Another 179 longitudes we find in the eastern hemisphere, they carry the direction east. Okay, 179 plus 179, it is what you call 358, right? So 358 plus 0-degree prime meridian and 180 degrees longitude, which is called international date line. The 358 plus 2, 360. So total longitudes are 360, my dear students, keep in mind. 360 longitudes are there, right? In that of 180 longitudes we find in the eastern hemisphere, another 180 longitudes we find in the western hemisphere. For saying we are using in that way, but we find 179 only here, west 179 and east 179. Okay, finally it becomes 380 longitude. These are off circles, we call longitudes are semicircles. What we call semicircles instead, and latitudes are called circles, right? And here we see that as earth rotates from west to east, we see that the time will be it indicates, longitude indicates what to call the time. Okay, so here 180 longitude is also called anti-meridian, as it is opposite to prime meridian, right? Prime meridian is 0-degree, opposite to it, opposite to the prime meridian 180 is there, so 180-degree longitude also called anti-meridian. What we call anti-meridian. Okay, and here also we have to use the symbols degrees, minutes and seconds. Understand? So there will be change of time, what you call going to the east and going to the west. For example, if we want to say 30 degrees longitude, which is in eastern hemisphere, we have to show it with 30 degrees east longitude. Understand? Suppose we want to say that 45 degrees in the west, then we have to mention that 45 degrees west longitude. If you do not mention either east or west, then it will not be considered what you call longitude. Compulsory we have to mention the directions to longitudes and latitudes. Dear students, latitudes will carry either north or south. Okay, because those are what horizontal lines, right? And longitudes are vertical lines, and they carry either east or west directions. Understand? Suppose you have mentioned that here 30 degrees is there here, that is in the western hemisphere. Look at here, this is the western hemisphere. You have taken 30 degrees, but instead of mentioning the west, you have mentioned what? North or south. It becomes wrong, because longitudes will carry either east or west, whereas latitudes will carry the north and south, right? I'll show you again here, coming to this point. Look at here, these are latitudes, right? So above to the equator, north. So north direction should be carried for latitudes which are in northern hemisphere. South direction should be applicable for the latitudes which are in the southern hemisphere, right? So if you apply the water here, the west latitude, for latitude I am applying the west, it's wrong, absolutely wrong, right? So be careful in using the directions for latitudes and longitudes instead. So my dear students, how to calculate the time, we'll see here. Okay, and the part it is taking to you that it is latitude, longitudes, and the question of time. Look at here, how to calculate the time. Dear students, one longitude to another longitude, there will be 4 minutes of time. 4 minutes of time is taken by for sun's position crossing from one longitude to another longitude. It means that the time is different for each degree of a longitude. Understand? For each degree of longitude, the time is different. Look at here, if it is on prime meridian, my dear students, I am showing you to you here 0 degree prime meridian is there. If it is 12 noon on prime meridian, then towards its west, what do we find? 1 degree west longitude. Towards its east, we find 1 degree east longitude. Understand? So there is a 4 minutes of time difference from one longitude to another longitude. So when it is 12 noon on prime meridian, at its west longitude, that is 1 degree, it will be 4 minutes less, that is 11 hours 56 minutes. How it is 11 hours 56 minutes, we'll see later. Okay, then it's east, in the eastern hemisphere 1 degree east longitude is there. On that, the time is 12 hours 4 minutes, because one longitude to another longitude there is 4 minutes of time difference, right? Earth rotates from west to east. In its rotation, when it rotates from west to east, okay, for my sake it is west to east, for you it is like this, west to east instead. So when it rotates from west to east, we see that the sun's position will change from one longitude to another longitude. What is by sun's position? Sunlight. The difference in the sunlight is called day, right? We'll get early morning, then afternoon, evening, then night, right? So these differences will be appearing on the longitudes. Understand? So longitudes will tell the water time. So how to calculate the time, we'll see here, right? Here it is. For example, if it is 12 noon on prime meridian, then on what you call 10 degrees east, the local time is different. Understand? 10 degrees east. See, this is given 0 degree longitude, and next is that 15 degrees. What in by 15 degrees? Up to here 15 longitudes are there. So for one longitude, if the time is 4 minutes, then for 15 longitudes it is 15 into 4. How much it is? 60 minutes. It means that 1 hour. My dear students, for every 15 degrees longitudes, we find the time difference of 1 hour. So if it is 12 on prime meridian, at 15 degrees longitude east, it becomes 1 p.m. On 30 degrees east longitude, it becomes 2 p.m. On 45 degrees longitude east, it becomes 3, right? 3 o'clock here, right? On 45. Then 60, it is 4 o'clock, it is 5 o'clock evening, right? It is 6 o'clock evening, then it is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So on 180, what we are getting? 12 hours night. when it is 12 afternoon on prime meridian, on its opposite, that is 180 degrees anti meridian, 12 o'clock night, opposite to that one, right? So you may ask me that, you may get it out that take why should we add the time going to east, right? Here I said that earth rotates from west to east, right? When it rotates from west to east, we see that it means that already the sunrise is taken at east, understand? See, I am saying here 0 on 0 degree prime meridian, it is 12 o'clock, I said, right? What in by 12 o'clock? It is afternoon 12 o'clock, right? When it is afternoon 12 o'clock, it means that already that afternoon time completed in the eastern hemisphere, because earth rotates from west to east, right? Sorry, just wait, as you're getting now. Okay, are you clear? So it is rotating from west to east. So in that way, it means already the sunrise completed in the eastern hemisphere. So going to east, we have to add the time, right? As it is rotating from west to east, we see that it is 12, so that it will be 11 o'clock morning, that is on 15 degrees west longitude. On 15 degrees east longitude, it is 1 p.m. Okay, so going to west, we have to subtract the time. Going to east, we have to add the time. So in that way, we'll calculate the time instant. So here, dear students, what happens, for example, it is Monday. Okay, one example given here. If it is Monday on 0 degrees prime meridian, Monday 12 o'clock, this is okay on prime meridian. Then Monday 1 o'clock on 15 degrees east. Then Monday 2 o'clock on 30 degrees east, you are right. On 45 degrees, it is 3 o'clock Monday. It means that on 180, what will be 12 o'clock night? It is Monday night 12 o'clock. That means Monday is going to end to the east of 180 degrees longitude. Towards its east, understand? And towards its west, Tuesday is the beginning. Is it clear? So moving to what to call east, Monday is ending, and towards its west, 180 degrees west, that what is there? Tuesday is beginning. In that way, the time is calculated. So here it is 4 minutes of time difference from one longitude to another longitude, right? In such situation, we find a lot of confusion in what to call following the time, right? On each longitude, we see that the time is different. The time is different, right? So when time is different on each longitude, do you know that how many longitudes are passing from India? Right? It is 30 longitudes from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh. Through India, 30 longitudes are passing. So 30 longitudes in the sense 2 hours, right? 2 hours in the sense what? 2 hours time difference is there in India from west to east, right? If it is morning 6 a.m. at eastern side of India, then what would be the time on western side of India? 2 hours difference is there. So we have to subtract the time moving towards west, right? So it becomes what? 4 a.m. early morning, 4 a.m. That means already the sunrise started in the east side of India, and west side it has not started because earth rotates from west to east, right? So east side will get sunrise first. Sun rises first in the east side. Understand? That is the reason in the northeastern states, Arunachal Pradesh is the name given that one. It is apt to say that the sun rises first in Arunachal Pradesh. So the name is given to that state as what? Arunachal Pradesh. Understand? So 2 hours time difference is there. It means that time is different from the people living in India moving from east to west, right? In the middle of India, that is in Telangana, we will find that 1 hour difference. If the northeastern part of what you call Indian people, they say that it is, you know, it is 6 morning. Then at Telangana, in the middle of India, they say it is 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, right? Whereas in the Gujarat people, they say it is no, it is early morning, 4 o'clock, because 4 minutes of time is counted for each longitude. So the local time is different. What we call this is local time. Actually, what is the time taking place on each longitude? That is called local time, right? If we follow local time throughout the world, there will be disturbance and the works will not run in a smooth manner, right? The trains may get accident, right? And what to call the works, the meetings which are at 10 o'clock, maybe some may attend, some may not attend. So what is the solution to avoid this problem? The solution is one standard time should be followed. What has to be followed? One standard time has to be followed. Understand? The standard time in the sense the time applicable for entire region. The time applicable for entire region is called standard time. Okay. Going to that point, I'll show you that here. Look at here, my dear students. Last one here. Yes. These are the different time zones. I'll molding like this so that you get it is sir out estimate students ఎట్లా ఇప్పుడు ఇటు రావాలనా ఇటు తిరగాలి ఇటు మనకి ఇటు రావాలి కదా okay dear students, I'm taking this one. Okay, look at that. Okay, this is the what the time zones in our world. There are 24 time zones are there. Okay, for every 15 hours, 15 for every 15 longitudes will take it is 1 hour, right? So in India, when it comes that it is there 5 and off. Understand what do you mean by 5 and off? 5.5 hours ahead from Greenwich. You have taken that. This is the Greenwich meridian, 0 degree. When it is 12 o'clock here, then it is 5 hours 30 minutes evening in India. So Indian Standard Time is 5.5 hours. What to call before to the what to call Greenwich meridian, right? So just now I said that how to avoid the time confusion, right? So to avoid the time confusion, it is standard time we are following. Okay, what is the standard time in India, right? Just a minute. Coming to you, this is a paragraph I want to show you, right? Look at here. Indian Standard Time, IST. Indian Standard Time. For India, we are following one standard time to avoid the time difference between east and west of India. 2 hours time difference is there, no, in India. So everybody has to follow the time taking place at IST. Then what is IST? It is 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude. Look at my dear students, this is 80 degrees east longitude, here it is there. So this is considered as Indian Standard Time. Okay, whatever the time takes place on 82 and of 30 degrees east longitude, there that time is applicable for entire India. Okay, from where it is passing? It is passing from Allahabad of Uttar Pradesh and Kakinada of Andhra Pradesh. From there it is passing. So we consider it as Indian Standard Time. Okay, and this Indian Standard Time is 5.5 hours ahead. Ahead means before to the Greenwich time. Okay, that is if 12 o'clock afternoon on prime meridian, then there will be the time in okay. So what the time? If the 12 noon on Greenwich meridian, then 5.5 hours is before at India. Already the sunrise completed and the afternoon 12 o'clock also completed in India, right? So we are 5.5 hours before to the Greenwich meridian. Okay, there is 2 hours time difference in India. Understand where it is? This India map. Hmm. Okay, is it clear to you that what are latitudes, what are longitudes? Huh? The time is just 5 minutes is that, so we cannot go for next topic. So I am revising the main points to you. Okay, we have seen the latitudes. Latitudes are horizontal lines which are called parallels as they are facing one to another. Huh? Then those are 180 latitudes excluding the equator. In all that, some important latitudes are there. Those are what you call tropic equator, then tropic of Cancer. Huh? That is there, no? Tropic of Cancer. Yes, Tropic of Equator, Tropic of Cancer, then what you call Arctic Circle, 90 degrees North Pole, then Tropic of Capricorn, then Arctic Antarctic Circle, then 90 degrees South Pole, right? These are some important latitudes, right? So latitudes are circles, right? Northern hemisphere latitudes will carry the direction north, and the latitudes which are in southern hemisphere will carry the direction south, right? This we have seen. Next, longitudes. Longitudes are what? Also the imaginary lines like latitudes which are drawn from north pole to south pole, right? These are semicircles. What are these? Semicircles. So there is Greenwich meridian. This is what you call Greenwich meridian, and that is at London, which is taken 0 prime meridian. So that divided into two equal parts. One is eastern hemisphere, western hemisphere. In the east, 180 longitudes and another 180 in the west, right? All together 360 longitudes are there. One longitude to another longitude, the time difference is 4 minutes, right? The sun takes 4 minutes of time. Sun takes in the sense the sunlight position takes the position of sunlight falling on earth. Okay, that takes 4 minutes from one longitude to another longitude. In that way, for 15 longitudes, it is 1 hour. And in our India, it is from Gujarat, okay, from Ran of Kutch to Arunachal Pradesh, 30 longitudes are passing. So 2 hours time difference will be there in India. That is local time. So to avoid the time confusion, if you follow local time, what will happen? All the works will be in pending, right? They will not complete in time. If I say that I am going to attend your meeting by 12 o'clock, uh, standing at some 15 degrees longitude far, then what will happen? 1 hour time will be difference, right? Already your meeting starts, and after completing that I will come to that meeting. If it is 12 to 1, then when it becomes 12 to you, it becomes for 1, what you call 11 to me. So when it becomes to 1, it becomes 12 to me. I start, the meeting completes. If a train starting by 12, uh, and another train is starting in the same track by what you call 11 o'clock, those both trains will get accident if everybody follow local time. So local time is not followed. Instead, what is followed? One standard time is followed. It is applicable for entire the region. Okay, what is the entire region? One specific zone. One specific zone is taken into account, and one particular time is applicable to that. For example, India is a specific zone. Then what is the standard time of India? IST, that is what you call 82 and of 30 degrees east. What is the time takes place on that? That time is applicable to all people of India. Everybody have to follow that time. Understand? That is IST. Is it clear? So when we follow IST, there won't be what to call confusion. Clear? Right? This is about latitudes and longitudes. Instead, totally we find 24 time zones, which is given in the first lesson last uh, figure. Here I'm showing you. Time is going to complete 1 minute, sir. Where it is? Dear students, look at here. Hmm? Yeah. This one. See, if you look at the count here, it is given. See, this is the time zone. See, Sunday 11. What is that? 1. 11 hours minus 10 hours. That is night. Okay, going to here, you will find it is daytime. So half of the hemisphere, that is a western hemisphere, if they fall in the daytime, then the eastern hemisphere falls in the night, right? As the earth rotates, then the sunlight falling on earth will change for every moment, right? In that way, 24 time zones are there. For our India, only one time zone. If you take the Russia, very largest country in the world, right? It has some 11 time zones. So some questions are given in the improve learning. So fill that and calculate the time for to test your brain. Okay. Anyway, we'll see in the next class. Please go through the textbook if it is there to you. Otherwise, go through the PDF and read the first lesson. Next tomorrow we'll see that second lesson, what to call the natural rhythms of the earth, especially lithosphere. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, sir.